I have been growing chayote for the past years with success. I enjoy tinola and other chayote dishes like stir fries. I'm happy and excited because I found an alternative and perhaps a better way of growing chayote. That's why I'm sharing it with you. Hello, warm greetings. How are you today? Special greetings to you who just found this channel. This is Channel 1, your place for growing and cooking. Warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Channel 1, your place for growing, cooking, and sharing. Join me at my editing desk for a short demo. I'm very excited because I found a way, an alternative way, perhaps a better way, of planting or sowing chayote. Look what I have in here. They're shared by two beautiful ladies who have been very successful in growing chayotes in this part of the world. If you are curious, I'm in Holland, in the Netherlands. Their technique or method is not patented. That's why I'm free to share them to you as well. You might not believe that I have 5 years behind me of growing a chayote. I have relative success. I come from the tropics in the warm climes, so chayotes don't grow there perfectly either. That's why I've learned this technique on YouTube. Around November to December, I would start my chayotes here in warm indoor conditions, and they would grow quickly. Around this time, it's middle February now, the vines would be reaching this height. And there's no space to allow them to grow further, so I prune them. And sometimes in my desire to accelerate growth, I would even repot them. I also learned from a Chinese grower that chayotes ideally would need 6 side shoots to be fruitful. That's what I did. Pruning or nipping the top to simulate side growth. That's the first shock to the plant. It has to recover and regrow. And when the danger of snow is nil around April to mid-May in this part of the world, which is in the same latitude as London and Quebec and Ontario, I bring them out, I bring the vines out and replant them. That's a new condition, that's a new climate for them. So that's the second shock. Psst. They need to recover. They lose their momentum. So they're exposed to 2 shocks before summer. And when summer comes, that's the moment they finally start to grow robustly. Sometimes the planting season could be short and they don't have sufficient time to bear sufficient fruit. To be honest with you, last year I was only able to harvest 2 chayotes. Sadly. And I did not eat them. I kept them in the shed and they were damaged by the frost. So let me repeat that. That technique, although it works, exposes the chayote plant to at least 2 shocks. Pruning and then in a cold weather once they're planted outside. This technique is low effort. I just lovingly wrap the chayotes with paper, soft paper, and kit it inside the coldest part of the house. It's protected from the frost, but cold enough to keep the chayote in suspended animation. Suspended animation means they're just sleeping. There's hardly any growth. Ideally, this way. This grow a bit because, I don't know, I think the temperature is higher than what I expected. So I'll just keep them this way in the cold storage. And then, by the way, dark storage. That's another reason why I wrap them. And then when the temperature is warm enough, around or at least 15 degrees Celsius, please convert that if you're watching from North America. I gave the conversion at the bottom. It's the time to plant them out, and that exposes them to very minimal shock. And minimal shock means less time to recover, or ideally no recovery at all, and we expect more harvest because the chayote has more time to bear fruit, or to grow and bear fruit instead of recovering. By the way, if you are interested on what I did previously, which was successful, there's a link in the description box. So I expect success with this technique this time, more success than what I already had earlier. I hope we can cook more dishes out of our harvest. Join me in this journey. Curious, join me in this gardening season, this 2023. I'll be posting regular uploads from the garden as our chayotes grow, as well as regular cooking videos from here at our small kitchen. Thank you for joining me here today, and I hope you've been inspired to grow chayotes and be more self-sufficient. Grow and cook and share. Your Kuya here, Romilo. I hope to see you in the next videos. There's more. I'd like to leave you a bonus clip, the highlights of our tinola, which was shot for our Spanish-speaking audience. Está hirviendo de nuevo. Y ahora podemos agregar la chayote. Después de unos 5 minutos podemos agregar al final las hojas de chile. Está cocido y listo. Lo apagamos y voy a esperar a Mana Grace, mi hermana, para probarlo. Vamos a compartirlo con los vecinos.
¡Hey! ¡Wow! ¡Oh! ¡Oh! Yummy, yummy, yummy! That's ay na, natinagan. Ha? Ah.
Nagmamakating mo.